Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. I hope you're doing well. Let's find out what's going on with Sagittarius and what does Sagittarius need to know. Okay, wow, a renewed sense of clarity right off the bat, the Ace of Swords. You know the truth about something and you are very, very clear about what this means to you, what you think about this, the decision that you are making. This is a very decisive energy. You may be making a choice that you've been putting off. Oh, wow, the Devil. Okay, so you are seeing this exactly for what it is. There may be a Capricorn or a feminine earth sign involved here. I need to get a little bit more about this situation. What have you been resisting? You've been putting off making this decision. Yeah, the Two of Swords. So, you know, I think you may be dealing with something that is deep and dark and difficult, and it has to do with desire, and it has to do with perhaps, ooh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Wow. Sagittarius, you are the master of your own life. And don't let anybody demonize you for living in your authentic truth, for choosing the lifestyle that works for you, that reflects your own authentic desire, your heart, your soul, your body. What do you need? Who are you really? You are shining a light in the dark, and you are finding the courage, the strength within yourself to overcome some kind of resistance, even some hesitation within yourself. You have not been honest or open about your sexuality, your preferences, your identity of some kind. There we go. I knew it. There's the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the King of Swords. Hold on. Okay, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. And as you step into your authentic self and you are open about who you are and you choose wisely the option or the path that reflects your authentic self, your authentic drives, desires, as you master yourself, you master the world, okay? As you make this choice, you ignore outside influences that would seek to demonize you, to other you, to tell you that you are wrong, that you are unacceptable. You know, you're no longer relying on these external circumstances, people, opinions for your own self-worth. You become centered in your authenticity, and you are centered in your inner peace, and some kind of unresolved issues that have been causing problems in your life, you bring them to a close. You resolve that within yourself. I see you finding a sense of peace and purpose and clarity. That nothing can shake you. This can't throw you off anymore. And it's about how you live your life. The day-to-day lifestyle choices, that do they reflect your authentic desires or not? You're seeing a higher purpose, a calling. It's like you're getting, it's so funny because the Devil being here, I was like, what's that about? I felt the Knight of Cups. I was talking about intimacy, emotional, spiritual, physical intimacy, especially sexuality and procreation. You don't necessarily have to, have children, but you can be motivated by this very raw, carnal, physical desire here. It's like you're getting very clear about what you need in a physical relationship. And I see that confirmed in the Knight of Cups here, and it's like amazing to me that it came right out like that. But here it is. And so I see you're not judging yourself You're allowing yourself to be who you really are. And this may not be easy for you. There may be people in your life who have judged you and made you feel less than, through no fault of your own. You felt you couldn't be yourself. You felt ashamed or humiliated. You felt you couldn't be authentic in your desire. You couldn't express and ask for and receive what you really wanted. For some reason, maybe it's cultural, maybe you just hadn't found the right person, the partner. Maybe, it could be a lot of different things for different people, Sagittarius. But I see you making up your mind and being honest, being truthful about who you are and what you want. And this leads you down a path of mastering yourself and mastering your own life. You are the master of your own life. You manifest your own life. You can do that. You can co-create with the universe here, and I see you doing that. But first and foremost, even if you don't necessarily announce it to the world, you don't have to. It's about being honest and truthful with yourself within, because this may end up bringing up a lot of unresolved emotions, trauma, difficult emotions, painful things that we try to cover up, shame, and it's like there's some kind of a wound here. It's deep, it's dark. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that heavy anymore. I see you becoming liberated. I see you rising up out of this sort of tendency to hesitate or to hold back. Okay, you may have moon in Sagittarius here as well. I've also got the moon in Libra. It's about how do you really feel? Finding the strength and the courage to endure, to persevere and overcome, to make an important decision. You have a choice. What are you going to consent to? What are you going to allow? You may have felt indecisive. You may have some important Libra placements in your chart. I see Pisces and Virgo as well. A lot of mutable placements, as well as Capricorn and fire signs, earth signs, air signs. Emperor, wow, the world. So as you resolve this issue within yourself, you become much more powerful. You trust in your own power, trust in who you are, your authentic self. And it's like you rise up, but you become more, I'm seeing like an increase of personal authority and autonomy. More independent, more decisive. You accept the consequences of the choice that you make. You accept. Maybe you were trying to avoid consequences. Maybe you were trying to avoid some kind of difficulty. You wanted to remain centered, right? And at peace. You wanted to keep the peace. You didn't want to rock the boat. You don't want to upset the status quo. And yet, in order to do that, you had to internalize the conflict. It didn't go away. You simply repressed it. You kept it behind a mask. Somehow or another, this is coming up. It's coming through, and you are embracing it. You're being called. You see now the higher purpose in your desire. There may even be a romantic connection that is bringing this up for you and allowing you to be authentic, showing you that it's okay. I see you finding, look at this, the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. This is a lifestyle choice that leads you to a place of emotional and spiritual fulfillment in a way that you've never felt before. And it starts within you, of course. Yeah, I just see a very important romantic connection. It is very fulfilling to you. It shows you what you really want. And it's like someone is offering you this love, this compassion, this compatibility, this affection. It's very sincere. Yeah, you're being invited to come out. It's time. What do you really want? How do you really feel? Is there somebody that you need to tell them how you really feel about them? That you love them? Or is someone telling this to you? I see a new romantic connection here that is bringing you so much joy and happiness and celebration. You can celebrate with this person. It's like they celebrate you and your authenticity, and it gives you space, like they are holding space for you. It gives you space to feel like you can open up. You can open up to your partner about what you really want to experience together. What kind of a relationship do you really want to have? What does emotional fulfillment and happily ever after, or, you know, what does that mean to you? What gives you that feeling of connectedness and joy and fulfillment? So this is about your long-term lifestyle choices, where you live, how you live, who you live with, the kind of family that you have. Do you have children or not? Do you have a family or not? These are the kinds of choices that we're talking about. They're all good. There's no wrong answer. It's all a matter of who you are, authentic, deep down, what you really want. Maybe you're being asked to choose. You may have a choice in love, one way or the other. I see you making the right choice for you. I see you are bonding with somebody. You're bound together, but not in a bad way. I mean, like, almost like spellbound. I got this for Taurus as well. You could be dealing with a Taurus. You could have Taurus in your chart. You may want to look at that reading if you do. There was a reading, it said spellbound. I think it was because there was somebody in Taurus's life that wants them more than they've ever wanted anything else. This is about that very physical, raw, carnal desire and being authentic in your romantic desires. Like, is there something that you wish to experience that you have, oh my God, yeah, there we go, that you have not felt like you could be open about it, that you could be honest about it? The Three of Wands here and the Lovers. You have a choice in love. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so I see you are planning a future together with this partner who wants the same kind of lifestyle that you do. Very compatible. There's the Two of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful. Four of Pentacles. This relationship is becoming more solidified and more real. It's a very solid connection. There's the Nine of Pentacles. It's very healthy. It's like, this is so beautiful. It's luxurious even. There's something about it that is just so encouraging, so healthy, such a reciprocal, giving, generous dynamic between the two of you. There's a soulmate here coming into your life. Look at this. Lovers, Two of Cups, Three of Cups, Ten of Cups, the Judgment. The world keeps wanting to come out, so I'm going to bring this out. What is on the other side? The Hanged Man. Okay, you're going to have to be honest. You need to sort of drop the mask, the pretensions, okay? There is something you need to release. There are old thought patterns, behavior patterns that are no longer applicable. The way that you used to conduct yourself in relationships, perhaps guarded and even secretive or strategic. You don't have to do those things anymore. You don't have to be, it's not going to be like that anymore. This is a much more grounded, solid, stable, long-term relationship that's very healthy, very trustworthy, very compatible. Somebody who really understands you, what you need and what you want, what you are longing for. They want it too. They want it with you. Wow. What a gorgeous relationship. And it's financially stable and healthy, as well as emotionally abundant and healthy. Very giving, very reciprocal, very passionate, very loving. So you are no longer going to be stuck in this place where you felt trapped, where you couldn't leave, where you had to stay there, where like You're becoming liberated from this trap. You were stuck in a place. You felt like you had to hold back. You were held back. There was a delay. There was obstacles. There was this pushback. I'm getting this push. I'm feeling like an obstacle. There was something in the way, and that's being released. You can let that go and plan for the future. Look forward to the future. Give your attention to what you really want and let go of anything at all whatsoever that is stopping you. Any inhibitions. You're not going to be inhibited anymore. You're not going to stop yourself. You're going to be completely honest with yourself about who you are and what you want. And this is when you attract the actual perfect partner for you. What you want may be sort of taboo or forbidden, or maybe you felt like you couldn't have it for some reason. Maybe you felt you didn't deserve it. Maybe you felt it didn't exist, but it does. And this is the person for you. This is the relationship that shows you that love is true and real and possible. You can look forward to a long life together with this partner. This is your person. This is your soulmate. It's the end of a stuck or stagnant situation or relationship that you must release. Let it go in order to receive. Step through this portal into your completion, your manifestation. You are manifesting the perfect relationship for you, Sagittarius. This is gorgeous, and it serves a higher purpose as well. You're being called to rise up, to drop whatever inhibitions have been holding you back. Stop holding yourself back from this love. Embrace it. You may have felt like it wasn't safe. It is now, okay? You're not going to have to be sneaky anymore. You're not going to have to be strategic anymore. Whatever negative expectations you had about love and relationships no longer applies. This is the one, Sagittarius. This is so beautiful. The energy that I'm feeling, it's so pure. This is true love. And it's so rare. You want to see it for what it is. You want to be grateful for it. You want to embrace it. Don't let this slip by. Don't let this one pass you by. Don't let this one go. They're not going to let you go. Don't let this one go. Yeah, look at that. Planting the seeds of long-term prosperity and abundance together. The Wheel of Fortune. You are so lucky. This is life-changing, okay? You may have felt like you had to be alone. You had to do things for yourself. No, you don't. You don't have to be alone anymore if you don't want to. Something in the past may have been disappointing, and you felt like you had to withdraw, right? You felt like you had to focus inward on yourself, and maybe you did, but now you're finding it. You're finding the light within somehow, and it's coming out through you. And I don't know, what I'm seeing here is this is fate, it's destiny, it's so lucky, it's so good, it's so true, it's so pure, it's serendipitous as well. There's like some kind of crazy coincidence that you two just happen to be in the same place at the same time. It's amazing. It's like a miracle. This is a life-changing love relationship. But it's your choice if you want to open up to it or not. I've got 18:54 on the clock. 18 is 1 plus 8 is 9. 54. By the way, 9 plus 9, 18, it all comes down to 9. So I'm gonna read for 954 from the Angel Numbers book, Angel number 954, and then I'm gonna read number 9, okay? So the number 9 could be important. Finish line. It says 954 says finish line, which is like the world card. You're reaching the finish line on something, which would be like the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups is like something coming to completion maybe. You felt like you had to do it alone. You've had to go it alone. You felt like you were isolated. I'll read from the book for a second, but it's giving like finish line is like the 9 of Pentacles. Something is coming to completion. It's almost over. You're almost there. You've had to fight for this. You've had to persevere. You've had to endure so much. And now you're coming to your reward. Interesting. Maybe you've done some work on yourself. You've been focused on nurturing your body nurturing your home, your lifestyle changes that you've been making, mastering your life, taking control, taking your power back, okay, being very decisive and seeing that you create your own reality here. Difficult as it may have been, you're coming into greater focus and greater clarity and a place of centeredness, like you're creating from a place of centeredness. Let's read. Okay, the completion of one area of your life is coming up. Yeah, okay, with the world card, the 9. Okay, yeah, let's just read. It's coming up. The angels want you to celebrate the lessons learned. Today, create a list of what you have learned about yourself and how these things tie into you moving forward to the next phase of life. What have you learned? Yeah, what have you learned from this phase that you've been through? What have you learned about yourself? Because you are headed into the next phase of your life, and it is so beautiful. Things are changing for the better. This is like, you are so lucky. So the completion of one area of your life is coming up. What have you learned about yourself? How do these things tie into you moving forward into the next phase? Get ready for the next phase. It's opening up for you. Now let's read for number 9. I feel it. Let's do it. Endings. The ending is a lesson. Something is ending so that something can begin. In your life, something is coming to completion. There's that word again, completion. It can be sad, and it's okay to mourn what was, but it's also important to recognize the lesson in the ending as well. Journal today on what you have learned, how you feel, and what you can plan to do with your hard-won knowledge. That's literally repeating what we just saw in the other angel number. Something in your life is coming to completion. It may be sad, and it's okay to mourn. It's okay to grieve what you've lost, but it's also important to recognize the lesson in this ending as well. So what have you learned? How do you feel? And what do you plan to do with this hard-won knowledge? You have found the courage, the endurance. You have found your center within. Now you are completely centered in yourself. That's amazing. So what have you learned from this? It's coming to an end. Something is coming to completion. That word completion is so important here. You are completing a cycle. You have learned so much. And now you are stepping into a much more authentic, empowered version of yourself and in your life. You're finding the strength to live a more authentic life in a much more authentic relationship. This is not easy. Maybe you've learned a lot. What have you learned about your preferences, about what you want and what you don't want, about who you are and who you are not? How do you really feel in relationships? What do you need to feel secure and to feel welcomed and at home and at peace within yourself? Assessing all of these things is so important. It's like time to review, like a quarterly review or like a halfway there review. Yeah, if you are coming to the end of a situation or a relationship where you have felt stuck and you're getting out of it now, observe. What have you learned? Who are you now? Where are you going? What is this teaching you about yourself and about life? What have you learned about yourself? You have some hard-won lessons here. You may have felt like you had to go it alone. Maybe you are in some ways like becoming more independent financially and more empowered. But this is also bringing you into alignment with like the perfect partner for you. Okay. So let's get one of these. This is the Unshakable Inner Peace Oracle. So let's get Unshakable Inner Peace. See, you have a new opportunity here. You are planting the seeds of abundance. Do you have Aries in your chart? Yeah, you are receiving an invitation. You're getting what you truly want. You're getting some kind of wish fulfillment. You're receiving abundance and prosperity. And I'm reminded of the Aries reading that I did about the infinite acorn. I have this acorn right here, okay? And within each acorn is contained the tree, right? If you plant the acorn, this is the seed of a whole tree. A whole big old tree is going to grow out of this if you plant it. And the tree is going to produce more acorns. And each one of those acorns is going to produce another tree, which is going to produce even more acorns. So this is the kind of opportunity that grows and grows exponentially over time to create more opportunities for growth over time. You see what I mean? So if you're planting those seeds, it's like, here's the Ace of Pentacles. You take this opportunity. You take this money and you invest it wisely. You could live forever on this. Live for the rest of your life. You're going to be taken care of. And this relationship is a part of that. Because it's not just money, it's emotions, it's spiritual, it's everything. It's abundance and prosperity in all levels of your life. So each one of these pentacles in the 10 is also an ace. And each one of these acorns contains within it a tree that will produce even more acorns, which will produce even more trees. You see what I mean? I think I did a better job explaining it in the Aries reading. So if you'd like to go take a look at that, I would highly recommend it. I've got Aries here as well. So you've got this plan here. You're looking forward to the future. You're planting the seeds of long-term abundance and prosperity. It's a lot of money coming to you. And there's this important relationship dynamic as well. It's so beautiful. This person's your soulmate. So who are you really? What do you really want? When you get clear about what you really want, you can start to manifest in alignment the life of your dreams, co-creating with the universe. Okay, let's get one Oracle of Inner Peace, Unshakable Inner Peace for Sagittarius. Ooh, Midas Touch. Yes, the Midas Touch. Things are working out in your favor. In what ways are you abundant right now? Abundance in every way is what we were just talking about. So let's see what the Oracle of Unshakable Inner Peace can tell us. Number 16. About abundance. You've got the Midas touch, Sagittarius. You are so lucky. Something is growing and expanding. You're growing your finances. You're growing your family. You're growing your wealth of spiritual and physical financial abundance. But it's also this emotional connection, this emotional, spiritual, physical connection where you are compatible on every level, body, mind, heart, and soul. This is growing deeper as well. As you complete this cycle and bring something to a close, resolving some kind of long-standing issue, healing those wounds, those old wounds that it may bring up, and finding that center of peace within yourself, and finally making up your mind to be authentic in what you really want. You grow deeper in this relationship, and you grow more prosperous in this career or this money, this prosperity, this abundance. Emotional and physical abundance, financial and spiritual prosperity and wealth. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and well. Okay, let's read. Number 16. Midas touch. That's gorgeous. See, I love this so much. Right now is ripe with possibilities. You have the Midas touch, and everything you can do can reap tangible rewards. It's not abstract. This is tangible. This is real, physical, material prosperity. This is the energy of abundance flowing to and through you. We live in an abundant universe, and there is plenty to go around. Right now, you can tap into the infinite power of this natural flow. Abundance is always in the... Abundance is not always in the form of financial gain. It can be love, joy, peace, and harmony. Yeah, so it's financial, but it's also love and joy and peace and harmony. Balance and reciprocity here. Call in what you want more of in your life. Now is the time to celebrate the outcome that you've been working towards. The energy around you is heightened, leading you to ultimate success. If you have been on the fence or unsure about something, okay, if you've been indecisive, right? Take this as a sign from the universe to go for it. A big yes is delivered. Things will work out in your favor. Yes, you're getting a big yes. This is a big green light from the universe. If you've been feeling indecisive, hesitating to make up your mind, it's time to say yes. Say yes to this love. Say yes to this prosperity. Things will work out in your favor. A divine source of energy supports your efforts. The divine supports you. Serendipity, miracles. You are so supported, Sagittarius. Say yes. Receive. Okay? You have drawn this card as a nudge that your creative efforts will be rewarded. What you are doing is going to pay off. What you invest in, you're going to get more of it. This is going to pay off so big for you. It is especially important to give yourself permission to be who you are by going for the dream in your heart. That's what we were talking about. I love this deck. It's so confirmation, you know? Let's read that again. It is especially important to give yourself permission to be more of who you are by going for the dream in your heart. It will work out, and you will get what you need. Everything you nurture and focus on with grace and love will grow. If any part of you is resistant or hesitant to the goodness or wonders, saying to yourself, you know, if you're wondering, like, is it too good to be true? What if it all goes away? You need to know that this is your ego fear trying to prevent you from feeling the good. Divine love, source energy, and the universe are abundant. So you're going to see this clearly. This fear that's been holding you back, you're going to see it clearly. You're going to overcome this. You're going to rise above it because you have a higher calling. There's something you need to do here. It's part of your destiny. It's part of your plan, your soul plan. Okay, so if you're wondering if it's too good to be true, it's not too good to be true. This is what you deserve. This is what you're manifesting, the life of your dreams. Luxury, abundance, it's real, it's true. Someone wants to share this with you. Somebody really loves you. They really care about you. They may be flirting with you, very affectionate towards you. They want to go out with you. This is leading you to a place of prosperity and abundance on all levels, financial and spiritual in your life. Let's read. Everything's going to work out. Divine love, source energy, and the universe are abundant, and you are a part of this universe. So, abundance is your birthright. Enjoy the flow of love, for all abundance is energy. Step into this powerful vortex. Yes, this is the portal opening up for you, and let yourself thrive. When you align with love and follow your heart, you will always be provided for. So ask yourself, in what ways am I abundant right now? Gorgeous. I'm getting chills. Okay, let's get a systems oracle. I just got this deck. Okay, I ordered it, pre-ordered it from a birthday. Finally got here in the mail. Love it. Let's get a systems oracle before we close. Systems oracle for Sagittarius, please. One system oracle, closing message for my Sagittarius, please. I just love that confirmation. You get to be who you truly are. Okay, transformation. Yes, number 19. Transformation. Let's read. It says, number 19. Profound change, death and a new dawn, authenticity. Yes. The transformation card represents an elemental and irreversible change, a death of the old and a birth of a new. It's coming to completion. There's your world card. It's something's over. It's the death of the old and it's the birth of the new. It is authenticity and it is irreversible change, okay? It invites you to embrace the process of metamorphosis, even when it is painful or uncomfortable. Transformation reminds you that growth often requires detaching from the old order and stepping into the new dawn. So yeah, you must detach. There's something you've got to, it may bring up a lot of feelings and emotions and old wounds, but you're going to have to look at it, okay? Deal with it, stay centered. You're going to be okay, but you're going to have to release what no longer serves you. You're going to detach from something and step into a new dawn. This card may indicate intense change or upheaval, but have faith that it is guiding you toward a more authentic and empowered version of yourself. You may have been dealing with stagnation or resistance to change. You may have been clinging to old patterns, and maybe there was some fear of growth. You know, we all deal with stuff like that, right? It's so human. You are a divine being having a human experience. This is all part of the process, but it's now time. It's time for you to be who you truly are, to step into your authenticity, a more authentic and empowered version of yourself. This is so beautiful. One last thing I feel called to read from Tarot Mirror of the Soul. The Knight of Cups is calling to me right now, so we're going to read a little bit from the Knight of Cups. I feel there's an affirmation for you. Oh, okay. Okay. This is about your desires, your wishes, your cravings, and the possibility of transformation. Okay, there's that word again, transformation. Yeah, this is the transformation. It awakens and rises up, okay? Wishes and desires must be perceived and recognized. They are fundamental driving force in our lives. It is only possible to use and master them if you are wide awake and alert. Instead of suppressing them, you can use them in the process of becoming more aware. When seen this way, they are a vehicle that helps us journey into the world within. Wow. This is the possibility of transformation. So, this is like this is awakening and rising up. It's spiritual liberation, realization of these possibilities. Okay, hold on. Learning to integrate the driving forces of desire and developing and growing from there. Okay, now this is about your sexual desires as well. Accept your sexual needs and passions and live them out with awareness. You will discover a lot in this process. Give yourself totally to the experience and observe yourself in it. So, what secret wishes are you willing to admit to or unwilling? So it's asking you, ask yourself if you have any secret desires that you've been, up until now, maybe you've been unwilling to acknowledge and admit that you really want this experience or you want this kind of relationship. It's time for you to be authentic about this. Yeah. Spend some time visualizing yourself and your desires without getting lost in them. Your affirmation is, I now live out my sexual desires. This makes me more vital and fulfilled. So that's a big part of this reading today, is the kind of relationship that you want, the kind of intimacy that you truly desire. Are you being authentic about this? Are you aware of who you are and what you really want? I think you're coming into more authenticity in that way, in what you desire. And also, this is leading you into the fulfillment of not only a relationship desire that you wish to have, the kind of relationship that you want, right? It brings you into alignment with that kind of relationship that you want, but it also puts you on the path of material abundance as well, financial abundance somehow. It's like these two are intricately linked to your authenticity. So your authentic desires, your authentic self, coming into alignment with this changes your life on every level. I want to read a little bit again. I want to remind us what it said in the transformation card, because I think it said it best. This card said it best, authenticity. Okay, it may indicate intense change or upheaval, but have faith that it is guiding you toward a more authentic and empowered version of yourself. Whether this is about intimacy and sexuality or, you know, the kind of career that you really want, it's a general reading for Sagittarius. I do think some of that is a part of it, though. I think it's a big part of it because these are the drives that are working within us. So when we awaken to them and acknowledge them, we can work with them. They are very powerful. They're very, like, it's a very powerful magic. It's a very powerful force of nature. This energy can be so transformative. We can transmute this energy. We can sublimate this energy, and we can use it as inspiration or as just like, you become more vital and more fulfilled in your life. You become a much more authentic and empowered version of yourself. That's what you can look forward to. You're not going to be hiding who you are and what you want anymore. you're going to come out and you're going to be authentic. So that's what I've got for you today, Sagittarius. Wow, I hope that was helpful. I hope it was of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. You can email me. I'll let you know how it works. You let me know what you need. But in any case, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye-bye.